Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika. Look, I almost went to bed. That's why the lighting is off. So y'all don't have to tell me down in the comments that the lighting is off. I already know that it is, and it is because I wasn't feeling my best, and I said I wasn't gonna do this until tomorrow. But then again, if I wait till tomorrow, then I'll be doubling up on videos again. I'm trying not to do that. With that being said, child, I'm gonna try to go ahead on and do this review as quickly as possible. This is If Loving You Is Wrong. Child, all the season and the episode will be, all it'll be down there in the description box down there. If I forget something, the discussion can always continue down in the panty section, honey. Y'all know, I ain't writing no notes. I just watched the shit, so I'm going to try to talk about from what I remember. Now, we start this episode off back down at the police station where Natalie has walked up on Lucian talking with Claudia, okay? Now, it's kind of an awkward situation because she looking at Claudia like Claudia ain't supposed to be able to say nothing to Lucian. And she kind of looking at him with an accusatory look on her face. And my thing was this. Why you mad, Natalie? Did you not just tell that man you ain't want to be with him anymore because he wouldn't tell you about his money? Well, after they had that little awkward-ass standoff up in there, and she asked the girl, well, first of all, he introduces them to each other. Natalie did not want to shake hands with her. Instead of shaking her hand, she asked her, do you work around here? And that's when Claudia told her, yeah, I do. I work in the night. First, she asked her, was she a police officer? She said, no, I'm a 911 dispatcher, right? So she was like, oh, you work with Esperanza. She was like, yeah, that's my boss. And after that, it's another moment of silence. And I guess after the silence got too damn steep for Claudia, she decides to walk off. Before she walk off, Natalie did mention what she had on. Again, Natalie, if you not gonna act right with the man, why does it even much matter, honey? But it mattered. I see it did because you had your jealous woman face on. So Claudia walks off, and Lucian is basically standing there like, what you doing here? And she said, I came to bring you some dinner, but what's going on with her? And he was like, look, there ain't nothing going on with her. She was like, Lucian, that girl gave you her number. And he's like, and I'm going to erase it. She was like, I'll do it. So he give her his phone, and she deletes the number out. Now, once she deletes the number out, instead of her just saying, look, babe, I know we got into it earlier today. I want to apologize for being all out of control. I still love you and want you in my life. She, again, starts talking about how this man accumulated that $100,000 that's in his bank account. And, again, he stood firm in his word. I earned it honestly. Because he promised her that. She asked him to promise. He said, I promise I earned it honestly. But where I get it and how I get it is irrelevant. So she going to tell him to promise that he ain't doing nothing illegal. He said, I ain't never did nothing illegal. And she was like, well, what about Eddie? He said, what about him? He said, oh, and by the way, I shot his ass 8 times for tasing you with that gun. She won't know what he mean. He told her, he said, I tripped the alarm and I shot him in the chest 8 times. She was like, at first she didn't know what he was telling her because he had a serious look on his face. He said he had his bulletproof vest on. She was like, Lucian, you could have hurt that man. He didn't give a damn. He said he don't have no love for a motherfucker trying to mess with his family, and that's how he feel about it. He did not care, honey, and that's what happened, okay? So she gets to laughing, making jokes, saying that he gangster and stuff. He said, no, I'm not gangster at all. He said, I just don't play about nobody messing around with my family. And with that being said, he told her, ain't nobody ever gonna knock on your door or anything behind me, because she asked him that. Well, she decides to go ahead on and get him the key back. He got the key back. He's like, I already have a key. He said, now you know, she said, you know me, which I know her too, child. In them few hours since y'all had that conversation, this hoe had done changed the locks on the door, honey. She had to lock you out. So she gave him a key to come back to the house, and she looked like she wanted to kiss him. He knows she wanted to kiss him, but she gonna play like she wasn't trying to kiss him when he tell her don't do that at at his job and stuff. So they agree to meet up later on that night, okay? All right, child. next, what's the next damn thing I remember seeing? Okay, over there with at Kelly house, her and Alex. Now Alex is sitting there crying, feeling like woe is me, ain't nothing good in life because Brad has left me with the children. Okay, my thing about it is this, girl. I get what Kelly was doing, trying to pep talk her into realizing that life has to go on, but at the same time, Alex, you brought this upon yourself. You did not think about the consequences of your action when you were sneaking out that back door time and time again when your husband left to go to that shed and lay up with your neighbor's husband. Yeah, Kelly told you the truth. I mean, it's done now. You're going to have to move on from that. You know, and she was saying she didn't know how to get back to that place. So Kelly told her, you going to have to find a way to get back to that place that you were in at one time. And I guess Alex is going to think about it and, you know, how she going to move forward with her life. We see Brad arrive at the new apartment that him and Marcy will share. They both kind of nervous. It's that awkward silence. And, of course, what breaks the silence all the time? A little alcohol, honey. He gets to drinking. She asked him, did he want some wine? He said, you got something a little bit stronger than that. So he drinking on the wine. And she's saying that she's finna get ready to go to bed, child. He's like, go to bed? It's real early. And she said, I'm one of them people that sleep like 15 hours a day if I could, you know. So I always turn in early. Well, he telling her, he asked her, can he come lay in the bed with her? At first he said, can I hold you? But then he admits that he needs to be held. And of course she hugs him at that time. And they gonna wind up fucking. But she don't want to try. She trying not to do it, okay? She trying not to sleep with him because they know that they would only be doing that because they both hurt by what their significant others have done. It's just a coincidence that they both hurting behind their exes hooking up with each other. That's the coincidence of it all. But anyway, she's hugging him, saying that she don't want it, you know, to make that mistake of sleeping with him again, you know, and she apologized because she admits that she had originally planned on banging him, you know, letting him bang her. You know, that was the purpose of her getting the apartment. But now she just wants to heal. She wants to move forward from everything that they both have gone through. I'm sorry, y'all. My allergies is giving me. That's why I don't feel too good. Plus, I'm flashing like a mug. But, so he realized he done left his laptop, right? And he's saying he got to go back and get it because all his accounts and all his business related items are in that damn laptop. So he got to go back to the house. He was getting ready to go. She said, no, you can't drive because you done been drinking. He said, oh, I'll be fine. She said, no, we don't drink and drive. I know that's right, Tyler. We do not drink and drive. She said she'll drive him there and she'll stay in the car while he gets the things that he got to get out the house, okay? Well, while they're getting ready to pursue on, the school bus drop off Paisley, Peter, and Lil Justin, or whatever her son name, I think. Kelly bring them in the house. Her and Justin go in the back to chill out so Alice can have a chance to talk with the kids. She introduces them to their new little brother. They both ask the same question about what this child, you know, how this child got a suntan already. Well, Peter a little bit smarter than Paisley because he say he overheard her and his dad arguing, and in that argument he heard that his mother had an affair with Randall. Now Paisley say affair means that her mama kissed him, and she asked her, is that what it was? She tell her yes, because of course she can't go into, you know, details as to what she did, but she let them know that she did have, you know, what Peter overheard was true, and that is the result of it. That's the reason why they brother looked the way he do, okay? So the next question is, she's trying to tell them that she's about to get a divorce. Peter automatically ain't trying to hear that, baby. He gets mad. And walks off basically from her. He kind of blaming her because, truth be told, it is your fault. You just tore your family up for a fling with a man that you have no interest in beyond once that shit came out to the open. It was fun while it was undercover, you know. It was that thing where, you know, you want what you can't have. or what you ain't supposed to have. That shit, the excitement is all up in there when you want to try to be a slick bitch and see what being a slick pussy bitch got you. Okay. But the little girl sits there with her and tell her mama, I'm going to still be here with you. I know you sorry. So that makes her feel better. But, Alex, you just told your family up for what? For nothing. Now, Randall arrives home and Miss Louise up in their kitchen. She cooking a little something for him to eat on, and she asking him about his day, where he been. She thinking he went to talk to some attorneys concerning his possible divorce from Marcy. This motherfucker done been to talk to some family court lawyers because he plans on taking the child from Alex. It's at that moment Miss Louise realized that Randall set this up all along, and we find out, the viewing audience, that he did. This man, he sat there as a psychologist, and he played this here exactly how it's supposed to be played. He deliberately got that girl pregnant because I guess Marcy was taking too long. Remember, they was trying to have a baby and she could never conceive. So he set that up just to have a child by her, and he is saying that now the girl won't let him see his son. He gonna take the kid. In fact, he done had pulled some strings, and he's got a emergency hearing that they supposed to have the next day, and that Brad and Alex is gonna be served the papers at any moment. Baby, that flash is coming on me. Y'all see that? Whew, I'm telling you that 40 plus shit, y'all. That 40 plus shit. But so his mama just basically done. She is outdone with the way that he is acting, because Randall act like it wasn't nothing wrong with what he did. And to find out that he actually set this up was even worse. He set all of this in motion. You tore a family apart just to get you a child. And how trill is that? Child, whatever. She sad and she just walked off from him. Because she said she don't know who he is no more. He finally stooped lower than his dad. So we going to go down there to the police station, and I don't know why the hell Claudia was still there. Was she clocking out or whatever? But she up in there trying to get ready to go, and Eddie is trying to holler at her. He's trying to make himself known to her. He offering her his phone number and everything else, and she just really not trying to hit. And she tell him, look, for one, Esperanza is my boss. I know you got a baby by her, and she already give me a hard enough time. I ain't trying to have no problem with this retarded bitch behind you, so Edward leave me alone. He liked the fact she called him Edward. He telling her she fine, she got a nice ass. She telling him this could be some sexual harassment. He said, who harassing you? Now, if he'd have just let the girl go on about her business, or she'd have just walked on past his ass and went on about her business, she wouldn't have ran into Esperanza, because here come Esperanza behind her. And of course, Esperanza more mad that Eddie flirting with that girl than anything else. I don't know why this ditzy ass broad still got it in her mind that it ever could be her and Eddie. Every time you give yourself to Eddie, he play you to the left, girl. And that's why you get that girl a hard time talking about she don't know the regulations and things she should know as a 911 operator, especially if she worked in the city of New Orleans for 5 years. Oh, girl tried to say the regulations were different. She said, no, the federal government mandates that they must all still be the same in order for everybody to be able to communicate effectively through this system. She tell her, you better get your shit together, because it don't look like it's going to work for you out here. And she saying that she going to get her shit together, and she cares her ass. Esperanza mad because Eddie flirted with her, and the girl is a sex pot, and everybody around there's noticed that about her. She look good, honey. Okay. But if you undercover, you might want to go get some, you might want to go learn some shit, because, girl, she about to blow your cover if you keep it up, because, see, now she got her sights on you, because she mad because Eddie was flirting with you. And Eddie ain't give a damn about her. They standing up there. Hell, he was still talking to the girl. And while Esperanza trying to reprimand her, Eddie was still flirting. He don't have no respect for Esperanza. Why should he? He ain't never had to in the past, and he can still live with her when he wants to. So why should he start having respect for her now? Okay. It is what it is. Anyway, child. We also had this scene where while we down at the police station, they come to talk about somebody needs to, they announced that Pete gonna live, and that they need an officer that's willing to do the night shift, stand guard by him. Now, at first, it's this one officer that said he a friend of his that he wants to do it. Eddie is a hater and want Ben to do it so Ben can go on and kill Pete. So he is vetoing it, saying that it's against departmental rules for an officer to be in direct contact or have direct involvement with a case involving another officer that they're personally involved with. And since they friends, that ain't gonna work. Lucian offered to do it. They vetoed his ass down. So it turns out it's gonna be Eddie that's gonna, Ben that's gonna be watching Poe P and ready to kill him. That's what the whole thing was about. Well, that officer that's his friend that wanted to stand guard for him, he has a talk with Lucian, and he basically telling Lucian that it's a lot of shit that get covered up around here. Lucian wanted to get more information from him, but he didn't want to give anymore because he said he don't know who he can trust around that piece, and he ain't finna wind up dead over talking himself. But he telling Lucian, you better be careful. Lucian took all of that in. Again, I say I do believe he's undercover, so maybe he gonna do the right thing and help everybody out. But I know this, they best to do something soon, because Pete will be dead if Ben be the one that have to tend to him. Okay, all right. Now next thing we see is, what's the next thing that we seen go on? Miss Louise, Randall is sitting on that porch, and Miss Louise come out with her roller bag. She going home, and she kind of sad. Matter of fact, she crying. She's saying because her son doing too much, and she feel like she might not see him again. That might be the last time she see him, at least see him alive, child. Because with the shit he got going on, I'm sure it's on that matter of time. Well, as he giving her goodbye hug and acting like he don't understand where she coming from, Marcy pulls up driving Brad's car for Brad to get that laptop that he had left. Randall can't take it. Now, as much as he put shit in her face, he can't take that. So he comes up to the car and he gets to threatening her, talking about he can make her life hell. He can make her not have nothing. And she basically unfazed and unbothered by his shit. Meanwhile, Miss Louise is trying to pull his dumb ass up out the damn car. He is steady in there trying to harass the woman. Brad come out the house. He get to want to talk shit to Brad right as the process server is passing Brad the the subpoena to appear in court. Child, now everybody looking, trying to see what's going on, and let me make sure I ain't leave nothing out. Because that was the last scene of the night when the process server came. Next week we gonna see Alex come out there, and she gonna let his ass know that you ain't getting no parts of my child. I don't give a damn what you say. He gets into it with Kelly because he throwing Kelly goddamn face that she got a man finally, and he hoped that she can keep it. So we see him going off on him. Brad gonna be going off on his ass because the basic thing is this motherfucker is trying to take these people kid. And I'm like, dude, you did set all of this in motion. You set all of this in motion for what? To wind up dead. While we wishing Eddie there, I think Randall might be the one that we might have to have some slow singing and flower bringing for. Let him keep doing all the shit that he doing. And Alex tell him that next week. Now, I think I done touched on all of the main key points of this show tonight. If I left anything out, y'all put it down in the comment section. I told y'all, hold on, feel good. She just had to come through and do this for you, because I said I was going to be more consistent with my videos, and I'm really trying to, but I ain't feeling my best tonight. So maybe by tomorrow when I go to my doctor's appointment, I won't be sitting up here having a hot flash that you can visibly see on screen, child. Anyway, in the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow for Empire. Oh, I decided I was just going to enjoy watching Underground. You can check out Color Me Pink spelled P-Y-N-K. She does the Underground reviews, and as well as Alexander Rogers does them as well. So y'all can check those two channels out for Underground reviews. Also, Funky Dineva doing them too. So check them out, child. And if I forgot anything, leave it down in the comment section, child. The conversation continue down there tonight, tomorrow, whenever the hell I see the comment. In the meantime, in between time again, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys back tomorrow. Empire Fox. Peace.